Yeah, I'm not sure about how this video is using the light here, but I have given multiple parties, rather I should say entities, Title I, Title II, Title III, over 4 years to do the right thing and submit this information to the police, FBI, Adult Protective, whoever may be the case, U.S. trustees. They have the ability to do it even if they don't know that they do, but I've educated them and they haven't done it. It's cost millions of dollars and it's caused a murder. It could have prevented. I could have been home with my family. My stepfather's died. So, in other words, I'm not going to try anymore. They have to. They're required to be educated themselves. I've offered to educate them, and they didn't take it. So, I just can't be the nice guy anymore. I've lost most of all my life, and now my tumors and 4 brain surgeries and TBI hasn't been done, nor has my family been called, nor the people that they know owe me the money, nor have they turned that in. So, in essence, I'm going to be subpoenaing people, but I'm going to do a lecture now on legal dissertation on the Americans with Disabilities Act, communication disorders, and what the federal law mandates these entities must do in order to avoid liability and, in essence, possibly prosecution or losing all federal money for not doing so. And if it was intentional, then there's much bigger problems. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of make a crossover is how it pertains to this particular event and how it likely will pertain to other people's events, because it seems like it could be pretty common, is that there's a identity theft, which is, to put it lightly, a bankruptcy fraud. In essence, seizes all of everything. I'll get into that later. But houses, everything gone, and you cannot get access to them. So it's been 8 years. I still don't have access to any of my stuff. Friends, family, name it. There's nothing I have except I still have my legal knowledge, and I can't get to anybody that seems to care. In Denton County, they seem to all be corrupt, and they can listen to that if they want. I don't really give a shit. If they change their mind, then they need to fucking fix it and call my family and get me home and give me my money, because they're going to be liable for more money than they can fucking fathom. They should have spoken to me. They're going to have to deal with the fact that some of the depots are going to be Robert Shapiro, Rick Thurman, Jose Canseco's agent, Barry Bond's agent, Jeff Boris. I was a 50-50 partner with these guys before the injury. That I was a lawyer in 2 states, a Supreme Court clerk. They told everyone, including the police, that I was not a lawyer. My driver's license here shows I moved to Texas 2 years ago, and they would not do a report as required, as I will go over, by the Texas Attorney General's DMV section, and no one would do anything about it. I informed, according to the proper procedures, University of North Texas, in which I was a master's student, an active lawyer. I had an apartment. I talked to the police for 24 hours. They did nothing but called mental. PD here, the sheriffs here, they all said they didn't have jurisdiction. I'll go over which they do. There's nothing worse than police and sheriffs trying to tell a lawyer about law. We don't tell them about protecting people. No one's better. It's just you do what you do. So no one has done anything required by law, and so it's just going to shake out on the wash whether I'm alive or dead. That there's going to be a tremendous amount of liability. There was probably 4 insurance cases live while they were telling people that I wasn't a lawyer and never had anything, and was supposed to go back to school, and they just took me to the shelter. So Geico policy here was, they printed it out. All of my emails were going to somebody else who I knew. They didn't do anything about it. So I'm going to go over that probably better than anyone ever that you will hear do it. So it's kind of going to be a good lesson to this county for everybody. I have still to this day told people, if they can get to me, it better be now, because I'm about to die. TBI untreated, 9 years is the expectation for your life, ending 9 years quicker. I'm 56. Treated, you can recover, but I have 2 surgeries that I can't hear or see and walk, and I don't own anything. I've got to get these things done. But I promise you, I can guarantee you, if they don't shoot me like they shot the lady that did the bankruptcy, which they wouldn't have done if they reported it, if they hadn't murdered her and the husband. Those were my 2 federal witnesses. They murdered both of them, and so had they not been murdering and had not have these freaks like this fuckhead come and walk and just do circles around me for no fucking reason. But I'm doing this in the street. It's late, so I think cussing is going to be the least of our worries. I had a pretty good strategy. I took about the 5 or 6 people that I think did not have my best interest at heart, to say the least, hoping that I would probably die. And I sent emails to them that were, to say the least, not professional. It was my guess that those people were so stupid that they would take those emails and call and run it upstream and play me out to be unhinged, which is absolutely not what I am. I'm the opposite of that. I'm the epitome of an ethical Christian, former Supreme Court law clerk, former Second Circuit Court of Appeal, lawyer, and passed the bar in 2 states. Took civil. Louisiana is the only civil law state based on the French Napoleonic Code, which I took in France at University Aix-Marseille from Justice Harry Blackmun, the author of Roe versus Wade, the most famous case in U.S. Supreme Court history. And then I took Texas bar based on the common law like the rest of them, because it was pretty easy. So maybe these people might have wanted to do some homework. I talked to them the other day again, and they just laughed about it. 5 years I've been stuck here on the streets. So anyway, we're going to do that next. Peace.